Hey there, welcome to another edition of the Akashic Portal Insights Weekly, July 20th to 26th. I'm Jen Duchene and I'm using the Illuminating Journey cards that I created with the help of the Akashic Records. So, almost at the end of July. This is an incredible month. We've talked about it being an 11, a portal. It's about division and separation, understanding how we grow in the space of contraction and expansion, and allowing that to be part of who we are. We have a new moon in Cancer, second new moon in Cancer in a row, happening on the 20th. That's tomorrow. I think it's in the morning, 10 or something, 10 a.m. in California. It's at 28 degrees, focusing on your path. This is very much about finding the truth of who you are in all of these things. 22nd is a very potent day this month. So there's a lot happening, a lot of shifting energies. You may be feeling the energies of culmination, being pushed to the edge, having to deal with all of the stuff that's coming up. It feels like there's a lot of dark matter. And when I say dark matter, I don't mean something like wrong. It just is, right? This is just light matter, dark matter. It just needs to travel up and needs to be seen in the light, because it is through the dark that we discover the light, and vice versa, right? So, so powerful that we're being given this opportunity to rebirth this idea of who we are and how we behave in the world. It is so exciting. Cards are ready. Let's see what they are saying. The first number is the 4. I love that we get the 4 because the new moon tomorrow is on a 13 universal day. That's a 4. We in 2020, that's a 4. This energy that's happening in Capricorn with Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, very much about 4, which is about creating new systems. The old is crumbling, dying. It's at war with the new. It is creating the material or materia that makes the new, the irritation. It's the irritation that creates the pearl. So you've got to think about all of the stuff you're going through right now in terms of it is feeding what you are creating. So how are you using this? Are you using it and feeling defeated, overwhelmed, etc.? If those things are true, what do you need to do to kind of pull back so you can reestablish a different connection? Because there is death, there is rebirth here, right? Death, dismemberment, all of those things in all the ways that it shows up. It can be really horrendous. And yet death is part of life. And so life forms in death. And when you understand this number, the 4, how powerful it is about creating new structure, new foundations, whatever's been has been. What we're bringing into newness needs to include what we feel is important about what we've discovered. So it's like we're really looking for the treasure of who we are in order to bring things into a new awareness, a new system. 4 is this triangle that connects us to the universe and grounds us in the earth. So it's bringing ideas into matter. It's bringing ourselves into an essence of a way of being that actually can activate something we believe in. So it's that energy of knowing. It is through what we do, through how we live, what we believe, and the choices we make that we are creating a reality. So the reality is up for grabs. So what do we want to bring in? So I love that the 4 has come in. It is an essential number at this time. We know it's about the year. We know it's about all the ways we live on this earth and connect to our material selves as well as our spiritual selves. How can we honor that? Discipline, focus, direction, and this slow, deliberate attention to detail, so that we're really focused on the strategy of bringing ideas into matter, of honoring the earth, honoring the earthly expression, the 4 corners, all of the things that speak about systemizing things we love. Let's make it something beautiful. Let's grow something that has meaning to us, that we want to love and bring forward. Very honorable, integrous energy coming forward. The second card, so what I love here is we have the 4, which is the green energy, and then we have the 15, which makes the 6. 15 is this energy of alchemy that allows us to live differently. When we realize the power of living is through the deliberation of what we believe in, bringing our dreams, like I was talking about with the 4, choosing the dreams that we want to nurture so that they become alive and so they change the way we live. When we're coming from a place of love, then we can do things that we love, and we can say no to the things we don't love. When we're feeling overwhelmed, we can take time for ourselves, and thereby we nurture the dream, the creativity with greater love, greater deliberation, and complete contribution. It's that level of being able to receive so that we can give, right? So if we are so overwhelmed and worked out, we can't really give anything valuable. We're actually giving something we wouldn't want to give. So we want to give to the world, to the life we're living, to the experience we're having. We want to come from a place of abundance. Like, this is what I want. So instead of thinking of something like, oh, this person's terrible, they don't know what they're doing, we think of them from a place of compassion, of love. They're confused, they're unsure. How can I support them? How can I tell them about what I need? How can I put those boundaries around what they're doing so they recognize this is what I'd like? So we hold the promise of what's possible as opposed to the negativity of the drain. This is impossible, you're terrible, you suck, everything sucks, there is no hope, right? What we do is we go into this field of potential. And I like to think of this figure here, which could be you, could be your life, your dreams, your soul, raising the vibration of what you believe in. This is my dream, this is my hope, this is my intention. I'm raising it up, I'm looking at all these bubbles, these balls of light, and I'm bringing something into the world. I'm seeding my vision in the world, and it's going to travel through the light and up through the cave into being. So it's a form of kind of manifesting. You know, it's giving you the energy to know this is what I want. This is from the kind of pain and drama and stress of everything that's happened, I'm looking at exactly what I want. And in that place, I'm using my energy and my connection to the earth, to the universe, to raise the vibration and create the thing I desire and that I'm looking at. So we're not necessarily talking about a little physical thing like, oh, I desire a house. We're looking at the big picture. I desire to live in a world that looks like this and acts like this, a world of kindness, a world of love, a world where I can bring my creations into being, where art is celebrated, or whatever it is, you know, where we help each other, we make sure there's no one who goes hungry. Those are the things, these kinds of visions that you are activating now in order to raise the vibration and change the foundational way that humans operate in the world. So it's allowing our souls and the energies of our souls to fill our being and expand the vision of what's possible and rooting in that. So what does that look like? And then the third one, I love that all the cards today have green in them because there is so much lusciousness in the green, so much hope, so much love, so much even energy around money, right? This, you know, when we think about money, if we think about it in terms of it expanding our abilities, our possibilities to do things, to enrich us, enrich the soil, enrich the world by using money wisely. That's kind of what I feel when I see all this green. It's that knowledge that in the green, lots of things are nourished and planted and fostered and nurtured. So it feels very powerful. And then this card, the 34, which is a 7. So you notice that we had a 15, which is a 6, and now we have a 7. So 4, 6, 7. It's lovely because 4 is, like I said, it's our foundational piece. The 6 is about the love, the awareness of our surroundings, and the love for our family, our community, and the connection. And then 7 is the wisdom of knowing how to be who we are in our environment. So how we learn about being true to us. So we don't deny who we are, but we also recognize what it is we need to do to be in the collective, to be alive in a human body, and how we can nourish and nurture ourselves and grow in that space. So very powerful. And so this card to me is, I believe it's called Into the Woods, something like that. This is about the awareness of who we are, and we're choosing to go into the unknown, which is what's happening right now. We're being forced into the unknown, where nothing has been set in stone yet. So we are the architects of this time. And so with that, we are choosing to go into a place, feeling the energy of the earth, the love, feeling the energy of the universe that is holding us in love, and showing us that there's a richness of opportunity. We're not alone. We haven't been abandoned. We don't need to follow the course that others say we do, but we do need to follow what's true for us. And when you look at this card, besides the butterfly, this energy of the wings, the flight, the knowing that we are connected to nature and our nature, you also have these different aspects. There's water, fire, there's the owl, which is wisdom. There's all these different elements that allow us, there's the snake, there's all these elements that allow us to understand the power of knowing we belong here, the power of knowing we can be true to ourselves, we can enter the space of the unknown, but we are richly held, we are protected, we are loved, we are on path and on purpose, that everything is there that we need. We're abundant, we're whole. We also have the kind of alchemy of the pyramid and the reminder of the earth with the other 4. So very powerful kind of energy this week that speaks to the creation within us, the ability to create something new. And you know what I find really interesting as well is with this idea that we're bringing creation into matter, we're grounding ideas and new ideas into the earth, is this energy of it's our truth that we're connecting to what is true for us, what we believe in, that what we want to bring to life, and we're taking it on the road. We're actually putting it out there in the world. We're doing the things we need to do to take it to the next level. So it feels like this is a time and this is a week to do things that you've been thinking about, but, or at least seeding them, finding the seed. Like up till now, it's felt like the movement has been much more spiritually connected, and now it feels a lot more physically connected. Like this is the moment to begin the journey forward. So both of these cards are connected to action in the world, choosing what your focus is and allowing that vision to rise so it can have life breathed into it, and then actually taking that vision on the road, doing something deliberate. And 4 is about taking action. It's about deliberate, hard work that allows you to lay the foundation brick by brick. What are you building? And don't get too expanded, because a lot of times what stops us from doing things is thinking about it in relationship to the world. How will this impact the world? Why does it matter? Nobody cares about what I do. And forget about all of that and just bring it all back, knowing that your action, your choices, and your deliberation and focus and discipline on this thing you're creating is what is needed to raise us all up. If we all focus on what's important to us, if we are true to our journey, the world will change. So thank you for your work in the world. Be sure to do something this week to move you in that direction, no matter how small the seed. Whatever it is, take time for yourself. Take time to seed and water a dream. Bring it to life in whatever way you can this week, and keep working on it, because we're on the journey for a while. I'm Jen Duchene, and I would love to hear your opinion. Did you see something I didn't mention? How did this impact you? Please let me know. You can get your own pack of the Illuminating Journey cards. They are for sale on my website, jenduchene.com. And I do readings, healings, and I also teach people how to use the Akashic records and connect to their soul. Talk to you next time.